Wolverhampton Wanderers nil, Manchester United 1. Well, this, yeah, we won the game, but I am still gonna go on the rant that I was gonna go on until Mason Greenwood fired home the winner from a tight angle in the 80th minute. That's pretty much all I can say about Manchester United in that game. That's all we offered in the game, apart from David De Gea and Al Wan-Bissaka. Of course, Wan-Bissaka in the first half prevented Trinkai from opening the scoring, and of course, David De Gea made an incredible double save off, what was his name? The Roman Saiz. An unbelievable point blank double save of him. And yeah, that's what it is. That's all United offered the entire game. I'm not even going to go into the fact that the manager is not good enough and really should be out of here. I'm not going to go into the fact that I can't believe he started Fred again. I'm not going to go into the fact that I can't believe Dan James got a start and Van der Beek has not been able to get a single Premier League minute this season, despite how tragic we've been in midfield. I'm not going to go into all of that. I'm going to go in on the players. And I just think, signing Ronaldo this midweek, seeing on the starting team sheet Varane and Sancho and putting in that performance today, I think was diabolical. And I think the players, they have to be ashamed of themselves. I know I'm ashamed of them, and I think they should be ashamed of themselves for that performance. I thought it was shameful. Save for a couple of players, of course. Wan-Bissaka with the clearance. Varane made some really impressive blocks. Of course, David De Gea with the point blank saves, and Greenwood, of course, scored the winner and looked sharp for some portion of the game. Still didn't look anywhere near the Mason Greenwood that we all know and love. But a lot of players, they have to hang their hand in shape of Fred. I don't know, how you're still in Manchester United. I definitely don't know how you're getting minutes. I don't know how this manager continues to justify Daniel James and Fred getting minutes ahead of the likes of Van der Beek. And I don't know how he continues to justify and go, oh, well, yeah, we need somebody to track Adama Traore. How much tracking did Dan James do on Traore in this game? How much did he actually offer? How much did he actually come back to help Wan-Bissaka with it? How much did he do? How much did he do with that? Nothing. He didn't do anything with that. No, he didn't. So what was the whole benefit of picking somebody who's that average as a footballer and that limited? What was the benefit of picking him in that team? What is the benefit? What's the benefit of picking Fred that cannot even pass assault at anything? What's the benefit? What's the benefit of picking him? What is the benefit? I don't see it. What is it? What is it with those two players that this man continues to insist on staking his entire legacy, his entire career, his entire status as a legend, as an icon at this club? What is it with those two players that he continues to risk it all on them? I don't see it. I have never seen it, and I will never see it. At the end of the day, I will have no problem with Fred. I will have no problem with. I said I wasn't going to go on a heavy rant on the manager, honestly, because I know he's not good enough. We know this already. I'm not going to continue to state the obvious. I'm not going to keep saying 1 + 1 = 2, because I've been saying 1 + 1 = 2 for a long time. And if people cannot tell and they don't know that 1 + 1 = 2, then that's on them. They should probably work harder to learn why 1 + 1 = 2. If they don't know that and they can't understand that, then that's on them, not on me. So I'm not going to continue to beat on a dead horse. I'm not going to continue to do that. I'm not going to continue to say it. If they can't understand what I mean and they can't understand what I'm saying, then that's on them. So all I'm saying is I don't understand what this obsession with Daniel James and Federico is. I don't understand what this obsession with these players are. You have Donny van der Beek. He hasn't seen a second of Premier League games this season. Not a second. And you have Fred, he lasted in. Are you actually serious? What is that? And Daniel James, it doesn't come off at halftime. Okay, yeah, he takes him off the first substitution he makes, but he doesn't even take him off at halftime. Why is he starting? Why is he playing any minutes even? Why? You left Lingard in the club, right? Yeah, you still have Lingard. Why is he ahead of Jesse Lingard? Why? Why is Sancho starting his first game on the left side? Why? Why is any of that happening? Exactly. No reason. And you see, we still have all the deluded fans. He's sitting there and go, oh, but we won the game. We didn't lose. Oh, we could have lost the last game against Southampton and lost this game. We could have only 3 points. We don't. Well, why would you have only 3 points against Southampton, Wolves, and Leeds in the first place? What am I celebrating? That we're third in the league, behind West Ham and Tottenham, and having not played against any of the big teams. That's what I should celebrate. That's what you're telling me to celebrate. That after games against Wolverhampton Wanderers and Southampton, who both finished in the bottom half of the table, and Leeds United at home, I should celebrate that we have 7 points. I should celebrate that we've scored 2 goals against Southampton and Wolverhampton Wanderers. I should celebrate that. That's what you're telling me, to celebrate that. And oh yeah, you should be happy when you're playing bad because it's sustainable. Oh wait, it's not. So what's the whole point of this? What's this obsession with these players? This obsession with this idea of, oh yeah, we're making progress, or we're doing this, or we're doing that. This is not sustainable. This is the same thing we did against Villarreal. The only difference is they didn't get a cheap goal off Lindelof because Lindelof wasn't playing today. That's the only difference between the Villarreal game and this game. Actually, we put in a better performance against Villarreal. We put in a better performance against Southampton than we did today. Today we actually deserve to lose this game. The last time we actually deserved to lose a game was against Sheffield United. Back in whenever that was, I think it was February or January. That was the last time we actually deserved, bona fide, certified, deserved to lose the game. Any game. We absolutely deserved it today. And I see people on social media going, oh, well, we didn't deserve to lose it because we won it. No, what are you talking about? Why do you continue to give this manager a pass? Why? Why do you continue to give these players a pass? It's not good enough. It's not acceptable. I don't care that Arsenal bottom of the table. I don't care about anything. I don't care that Manchester City lost their first game. I don't care that we're unbeaten. I don't care we haven't lost a game in 28 games away from home. I don't care about any of that. This is unacceptable. That's a fact. If you're that much interested in being politically correct and you're that much interested in being mediocre, then you can go support Burnley or you can go support Watford and stay mediocre. You cannot support Manchester United. You cannot call yourself a Manchester United supporter and settle for mediocrity and sit there. What we are is a modern day Arsene Wenger's Arsenal in the last few years before he left, where we finished top 4 and where they looked like they could challenge for the title, and then at the end of the day the questions from the pundits and the media would be, are these players made of the right stuff? That's what we are. That's what I'm saying. And that's how we're going to end up this season. If we continue to do this, it's going to end up with, oh, we're going to bottle it, and then they're going to be, oh, are these players made of the right stuff? That's going to be the question. And then all of a sudden, we're going to be propping up the table because we refused to make changes and because we valued some. I can understand Arsenal, why they sat in their hands for Arsene Wenger so long. He won them the league without losing a single game. He broke the Alex Ferguson's stranglehold on the Premier League title. Arsenal actually looked a threat for those years that they were competing and they were winning titles. He actually did do something. He actually did make them into a force. So I can understand, even though it was so long ago that they won the title, it was so long and they should have just let it go. I can understand why they were still delusional and still thought that those glory days were going to come back. Why are we delusional? Why do we think the glory days are going to come back? This manager has not won us anything. He hasn't even won us a preseason tournament. This man has now managed 100 games in the Premier League and he's won 53 for Manchester United. He's won 53. He has a 53% winning rate as Manchester United manager. If wins were scores in an exam, this man would be having a D. A D. And we're supposed to be, actually no, an F. Not even a D. A D is 60 and above. So he would be having an F. An F. And we're supposed to accept that. Because, oh, he's only lost 19 games. So those draws are so much better than defeats. When they come against the likes of West Bromwich Albion and they come against the likes of Southampton, oh yeah, those are much better than defeats. So you can sit there and you can continue to be trying to be politically correct and try to avoid the fact. The fact is, this manager is not good enough. We have players that are not good enough. He continues to pick those players that are not good enough. Ergo, he is not good enough. It doesn't matter how he makes the players feel. It doesn't matter how much we care about him. It doesn't matter how likable he is. And I happen to think he's a likable guy. He's not good enough. That's just a fact. We can sign anybody we want, and we should have signed a CDM this season. We can sign the CDM, and of course the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer fan base are gonna sit there and go, oh, but we haven't signed a CDM, so that's why we're still tragic. Okay, we signed Ronaldo now. Let's see. We signed Ronaldo. We have Ronaldo and Cavani and Bruno and Pogba and Greenwood and Martial and Rashford and Lingard. We have all those players. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's see it. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Player ratings coming up. That's gonna be long as well. Yeah, it is what it is. Honestly, I cannot believe that we finished the week in third place, and I'm ahead of Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City, and I'm fuming. I cannot believe there's a week where Arsenal are last in the table, and I'm still fuming. I cannot believe I'm ending another week saying the same thing I've been saying. I cannot believe we're still saying this at this point in the season. We're still saying this at this point in this manager who has had the longest time. He's had the most Premier League games in charge since Sir Alex Ferguson left. He's only the 9th manager in our entire history to reach 100 top flight games in history of Manchester United. Only the 9th. The number 9. Not even up to double figures. He's the 9th manager to do it. And look at what we're still having to say on his 100th game. We just set a history that we're the first team ever in a top flight season, any division, to go 28 games away from home in a row without losing. And I'm still fuming. I'm still furious. And if you're one of those fans that can sit there and go, oh, well, we didn't lose the game, so I'm not going to rant, then you are a disgrace. You're even a bigger disgrace than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You're a bigger disgrace than the players. Because you accept this. You accept this. You accept this. This is where we need to be. This is what you accept. And this is where you are. And this is where you're going to continue to be if you don't make a change. I am not Ole out. I am not Ole out. I am not a buzzword. I am not a catchphrase. I am not a moniker. I am get this manager out of here. That's it. There's no Ole out here. There's no buzzwords. There's no catchphrases. There's no hashtags. The fact is, he's not good enough, and he needs to go because he refuses to make the changes. I said in my last player rating video, Ole needs to needs to change or be changed. Well, he has shown me today that he's not going to change because he had Varane out there, he had Sancho out there, and we got bossed by Wolverhampton Wanderers. We got taught a lesson on how to actually play football. And if they would have been able to finish their chances, we would not be sitting here talking about the 28th game without defeat away from home. We would not be sitting here talking about a second win this season. We wouldn't be sitting here talking about being third in the league. We wouldn't be sitting here with any of that, any of all that stuff. The fact is we are. The fact is we won the game. And the fact is we're going to have the delusional fans and the delusional manager, as he is, sit there and think that we've had a good start to the season. We haven't had a good start to the season. We had a good first game of the season, and then it's just all gone downhill from there. And if you think that you're going to keep playing like this against anybody and you're going to continue to win games, you're not. You're not. Anybody in this league can beat us playing like that. They can. That's just a fact. And if we lose against any team playing like that, that's not a surprise because we should have lost today. And the fact that we didn't is not something to celebrate. It's something to sit down, wake up, and make the changes to make sure we're not in this position again. And if you find yourself in this position again and you lose, you can't sit there and say, oh, we were unlucky or anything like that because you weren't unlucky. The fact is, Manchester United have to make a change. The board have signed players. They brought in Varane, they brought in Sancho, they brought in Cristiano Ronaldo. They should have brought in a CDM. They haven't so far. Hopefully they're doing it in the next 48 hours. But not all of that notwithstanding any of that. The fact is this manager is not good. He's not good enough. He's not good enough, and until he proves otherwise, he is not good enough. That's just the fact. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.